Alright, so this giant, big alligator mouth is the journal I was using for November. So the theme of this was like fall feasts. And I had intended to journal every day in November, which didn't happen because I was sick and I was busy. I haven't even really finished the cover all that much, like at all. So we start off here. So originally I had intended to only make one traveler's notebook sized signature and to just have that be my November journal. And then I wound up setting together 4 more signatures with this general theme. So we have here, these are a whole bunch of recipe cards I've gotten from other people. Not all of these are necessarily like fall appropriate, but I thought that this would be the best place for them to live while I figure out what to do with them. Like Easter bread, Korean beef, zucchini bread, don't really fit, but like light bread, glazed apple cinnamon oatmeal bread, cheesecake brownies, and tea cakes all make sense to live in here. So we're gonna tuck those back in. This here is some list pad. These are notes I took 3 years ago at a herbal medicine class that happened in November. So I thought they would be good to go in here. I just haven't found their place for them to live because I found them in my boxes of stuff after I had done the 2 inside pockets. If I had found them first, they probably would have been on the inside covers. Last little bits that were in here was some gold polka dot acetate and some cut aparts from the fall paper packs. I have 2 fall paper packs, and they are both from Michael's, and they are both from last year, and I do not remember what the name is, because I'm that person who, if the paper pad gets too thin, like if I've used up too many papers from it, I'll just take off I'll just take it all apart and store it as single sheets rather than as a book. And then toss out the cover and then reuse the backing card. Yeah, so I've done that with these paper pads already. So we're just gonna flip through it. I'm gonna show you everything. November was not exactly great for journaling, I will totally admit that. I haven't printed out any photos. I, hilariously enough, don't really seem to have too terribly many photos either, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So I will probably, and I've got to go back in and like write in all of the recipes. So yeah, basically what I have left in here is to journal about the last few days of November. Like, I don't know, I think the last day I journaled in here was like the 23rd or so. And then I also want to go back in and do the sketch prompts. Like, I want to fill this journal up and have it be finished for this year. And just make another fall journal and start it in like September for next year. Never went back in and journaled in a bit. Never went back in and journaled in this bit, but yeah, so this is the first when I made this. And then I didn't come back in until the 7th. The next day was the 9th, and then the 10th, which were the expo days that I went to with my Etsy store. And these are the 2 tags from the items I sold. I sold 5 items, but 3 of them didn't have tags. And then we have business card stacks from Saturday Friends and Sunday Friends. And then we have a little bit about that. This is seed catalog paper. this is some pictures from the Taurus full moon. I was definitely feeling myself a lot that day, so I took some saucy pictures at the pool. Nothing like really inappropriate, but like I was making like Instagram model style faces. And then I didn't work at all that day, so that's why it says I played hooky. We've got the 14th. So I had intended to put photos of all of the things that I had photographed, because I had done on the 15th a massive Etsy store update, another recipe card to fill in. Yeah, so all of this was supposed to be, oh, and then this was November thrift haul. So the original price of this top that I got was $220. I got it for $2, and I kind of feel bad. So like some of these pages were supposed to be pictures of me in the clothing. I haven't even taken those pictures yet. Like I literally have not done the November thrift haul yet. And it's the 4th of December right now. And then gigantic, super mega Etsy shop update. And that's, yeah, so basically this is going to be, this here is pictures of my saucy pool pics. And then, so yeah, some of these pages are going to be like shop update photos, and then at least here, and then some of them in here are going to be pictures of my thrift haul clothes, and then crafting haul, and then this is a bit more, yeah, so November 16th is when I started working on my December daily Christmas book. Actually, multiple books. I still don't know what one / style I want to use. So originally Alicia's book was also part of my, like, going to be one of mine. And then this is sort of a sample page of all of the ribbons I got on the 15th. And then, oh, fire cider tonic drink. I think I was drinking a lot of that while I was horrendously sick, and that's why I managed to put that one in there. This is an envelope here. And I did some washi deco, and then, what, did I actually manage to journal in this? I don't remember. Ah. Yeah. So journaling about how well my fiance takes care of me when I am sick. Yeah, I was trying to fill up this book at this point on the 18th. And the 19th was December's first vet visit. I have a whole bunch of pictures that I can print out for this page. And then the 21st, I think, is the last, no, not the last day. This was my, yeah. And then recipe card, more sketch pages that I put prompts on for myself of general fall things. This was just after I got the vintage photo ink, and when I figured out I don't really like it, I think it's too dark. So yeah, this was a tarot reading that I didn't actually fill out, like finish explaining, writing out what it meant for myself. Yeah, so that's the end of the first signature, and then we have the second signature, which doesn't have any like at the daily pages, which I typed from a different Traveler's Notebook insert that was not well set up. So then I have these. So yeah, you might see some of this journal during December in the This Week in My Journal pages, because I do want to finish this one up. This one folds out to show this really pretty red flower. Genuinely, I feel like if I had made this in September, this whole thing would be nicely filled up and good to go. Got this bit, which folds over this page here. I might glue it down, or I don't know, find a stapler and staple it down. So this is like a tuck spot here, and this is like a belly band here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that at this point. And then because I have this little, and then there's like carrots, beets, pumpkins, and pears, some roots Frost. I didn't put one down on this page. I don't know. Some gold vellum, but I've had a couple of pieces of that all over this journal. This is another recipe. Oh, I haven't even decided what recipe that's going to be. So I think I'll take that one out. And any other blank ones that are tucked in, I'll take those out so I don't feel obligated to fill them in. Toast, fire, marshmallow, cocoa. And then this is the third insert here. This one has the journal, the daily pages back in it. So here we are. November 22nd, Mom sent a care package. There's some bits, and then here's some of the stuff that came in that package. There's more like packaging things that I could tuck in here. It's more of the 22nd. And I think that was the last day that I bothered to do anything in here. You know what? I didn't realize until just now that that thing was sideways, and now I feel really stupid. Oh, blah. But yeah, that was the last fake stuffing. That was the last journaling entry I actually did in here. So I'm just gonna shut up. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We got my Hobonichi order journal page. Of course, this thing doesn't want to stay down. I think this wound up being the repositionable dot tape runner rather than the permanent dot tape runner. And that's why it just keeps popping out. So yeah. Nietzsche card, 23rd. Yeah, so I think that is the end of that then. Oh yes, that was intended to be stuck down as a pocket. Got a journaling card. This one's from Happy Scrappy. And this is a little flip out dated page. If you look here, you can see really lightly in pencil where I wrote in dates for it if I did one page every day, which I didn't wind up doing, and I feel really bad about that. This is the fourth signature. This is a sticky fabric patch from Happy Scrappy. This is from one of the kits in 2018. I had been really hoping that we would go to a pumpkin patch and we could get some photos. We didn't even buy pumpkins at the store. I accidentally put this paper in upside down and I feel really bad about it now. These were all cut aparts that I just didn't feel like cutting apart because I kind of liked the way they looked next to each other. And then I turned them into a pocket to put a little bit of extra journaling space in there. This one also doesn't have any dated bits in it, more the gold vellum. Then we come to some sketch paper that I wrote poems on. So we have Brussels sprouts, shrimp, curry, tofu, a bunch of pages from Farmer's Almanac, or the Almanac for Farmers and City Folk. And then this one I glued down to be a pocket for some reason. Crab, persimmon, coffee, more the other side of that vellum bit. And this is the other half of that one that I turned into a pocket here. So yeah. Got this, and we've got another recipe card. It's the blue hearts. All of these ones, like the recipe cards and then like this, anything that's like cooking themed, came from a totally separate paper pad that again I got last year, 2018. And these were gonna be pictures of the kids and the cats. And I did the same thing. Totally did not hold on to the cover of it, and so don't remember the name. So that's the end of that fourth signature, and this is the fifth and final signature. So feathers on that sketchbook paper, candles on this side. Another little pocket with jar paper and a jar. Tag, daily page, some leftover paper. That one's from my mom's journal that I made her back in May for Mother's Day that you guys didn't get to see because my phone deleted all the footage. Yeah, and then this one's glued down. So there were, this journal insert I had originally bought for my mom's journal, and it was just like the worst setup ever. I thought it was gonna be like a monthly insert with daily pages, but like you got a month, you got a week, and then you got a few days, and then like you got the end of the month, and then you like it just started over and over and over again. So you didn't actually get like a full month's, like you wound up with more than a month's worth of daily pages, but like you had like 4 or 5 different monthlies, and it's just like why? So this is one of the pictures of my fiance. So I thought it would be really cute. And that is one of William Shakespeare's sonnets there that came on the inside of a chocolate wrapper. That's part of the reason why I really like this chocolate brand, is because they usually put poems and such on them. So I thought this would be a good page for pictures of my fiance, but I never took any pictures. Okay, and then we're back to sketchbook paper with prints, with prompts. So we have jars, tea. I assume that I wanted myself to fill up this whole page. Cookies, branch, golden milk, recipe, a place setting sort of journaling card. It almost looks like it's also recipe card size. I could have wrote a recipe on the back of it. Yeah, this picnic paper is also from the same kitchen pad. We have hot buttered rum, batter, which is also the same batter used for butter beer. We've got an almanac page that I used to make a pocket for this tag that says made with love, daily page. Sketchbook paper with trees, lights, stars, beach. We have another pocket with a recipe card that doesn't have a recipe title written on it, so I'm pulling it out. This was the one that this is the 28th, so this was Thanksgiving, so it got stickers. Another blank one. We got the 30th, and then actually I wasn't initially intending to make myself a December journal. So these last few pages in here were all going to be December. We have garlic and sage, and then the end, and this is the back cover. So I have 2 cards here, remedies. Technically golden milk is a remedy, but I put it underneath the drinks header. So there's that there. So that's that journal. With most of what's going to be done. I don't foresee myself going back into this journal particularly often at this point. I probably will after I make my photos order. So this bag here, this is generally how I store all of the bits for a journal that I'm working on. I just find a paper bag and stick it all in there. So we've got cardstock, old bookmark, lots of little images cut out of seed catalogs that I never wound up using. Just got so many, so many, but I do a lot of journals that like plants make sense to go in. Like I have one already set up, like completed, ready to go as soon as spring happens. That's like a purple and green fairy theme. So I don't know if I'll do a flip of that one. I think I will do a flip of that one relatively soon. Got a whole bunch of watermelons on that side. Just so you can see, or well, probably won't publish it until it's closer to the time that I'll use it. Or I may wind up redoing the cover and putting it in my Etsy store if I wind up finding a better journal for this springtime. Yeah, we've got a lot of flowers and stuff. And then these are a whole bunch of letters from the paper pads. More seed catalog stuff. The seed catalog stuff goes on forever, guys. We have some die cuts from Happy Scrappy. These are from Planner's World. We've got more cut aparts from the paper pad. We've got a bookmark. We've got tags from the paper pads. We've got an old tarot card that I found. More recipe cards. Cut aparts. Journaling card from Happy Scrappy. I've got a lot in here that I could use. This is a receipt. This is actually from a purchase I made in January this year, but it's honey, and I thought that I would, yeah, anyway. Thought that it would work. Another journaling, another die cut. We have a whole bunch of paper scraps from the creation of that journal, in case I wanted to turn them into journaling cards, in case I ran out of room. Got, yeah, all sorts of bits. I doubt that at this point, with my like backfilling of it, that I will use up all of this. So this will probably go into a cheeky little box for next year's fall journal, because I've still got wallpapers and whatnot. Next year I will probably buy some new paper pads for it. Got some burlap style label stickers, and I actually might stick this full sheet into Alicia's Christmas journal just because it fits her theme, because she has a lot of sort of burlappy bits. I'm gonna hold on to that one. We've got some 3D roses. You saw a few of those in the journal. More of the letters. And then a little bit from a seed catalog. So that is the November journal. Yeah, I went a little bit overboard with the November journal, will totally admit. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you later.